We're gonna make this streetwear t-shirt design with Adobe Photoshop. So without introduction, let's get started.
What are you gonna do? Nice college boy, huh?
First, we're gonna remove the background for the skull image. Select the layer mask icon. Right-click and convert to Smart Object. Now copy with Ctrl-C and paste in our project with Ctrl-V. Go to Next Image, unlock the layer, and with Object Selection tool, select this area. Select the layer mask icon. Right-click and convert to Smart Object. Now copy with Ctrl-C and paste in our project with Ctrl-V. Select the two-layer, adjust the position, and duplicate with Ctrl-J. Hide the two bottom layers. Select the two layers we duplicate. Right-click and convert to Smart Object. Go to Filter, click Filter Gallery. Don't forget to put the orange color before. Open the sketch folder and choose halftone pattern. Play with size and contrast. Now add another effect layer. Open the texture folder and choose grain. Play with the settings. Hit OK. Now click the eye of the two bottom layer and go to the blending mode to choose right mode for our design. Now create levels layer and adjust it until you feel good with the result. Select the two layers and group with Ctrl-G, click Alt, and clipping the levels layer with the group. Create curves layer and clips it by press this icon. Adjust the curve until you satisfy with the result. Now create hue saturation layer and increase the saturation. Don't forget to clips it. Open the grenade image and select this area with Object Selection tool. Change to Quick Selection tool and adjust the selection. Make layer mask and convert the layer to Smart Object. Ctrl-C to copy. Back to our project, double-click in the Smart Object layer and paste with Ctrl-V. Put the layer between the two layers. Scale it up. Change the blending mode to linear light and lower the opacity. Press Ctrl and click the skull layer to make selection. Now make layer mask in the layer of the grenade. Press B to select the brush tool. Hold the Alt button and click the right button on the mouse. Drag it to the right or left to resize the brush. Lower the opacity in the flow, and right-click in the artboard to open the brush property and pick the soft brush. Remove the grenade texture from the eyes of the skull image. Control SS to save. Control C to copy the layer. Control V to paste in our project. Now place it in the group in the middle of the two layers. Create hue saturation layer and clip it. Lower the saturation to 0. Now back to Fire Image. Unlock the layer, go to FX and choose Blending Options. Now in Current Layer, click and drag to remove the black background by press Alt and drag the mouse. You can separate the little icon and remove more black. Control C to copy and paste in our project. Control T to resize it and place it in the eye of the skull. Duplicate the fire layer by press Alt and drag the mouse to the left and hold the Shift to stay the layer. We copy it in the same line. Control T and right-click and choose Flip Horizontal and adjust the position. Create mask layer. Pick the brush tool by press B in the keyboard. Lower the setting of the opacity and the flow. And don't forget to change the brush to soft round and start remove the fire around the eye. Now delete the other layer and duplicate the layer we work on it with Control J and place it in the right eye. Control T right-click and choose Flip Horizontal and refine the mask. Now open the flower image, duplicate with Control J, and choose Object Selection Tool and select the flower. Create mask by click the mask icon. Drag the layer in the project and place it below the layers. Hit Control T and resize it. Select all the layers of the skull and resize it with Control T. Control 0 to make your document fit on the screen. Add color balance layer and clip it, and increase the red, magenta, and blue. Do the same in shadows and highlight. Add text. Change the color. Resize it. Go to text panel and make it all caps. Change the font. Disable faux bold in text panel. Set tracking for selected character to 0. Go to Warp Text panel and choose Arc Lower. Set the bend to plus 37 and hit OK. Convert the layer to Smart Object. And go to Filter Blur, Motion Blur. Set the angle to 90 and the distance to 152. I decide to change the font. Change the size with Ctrl-T. Ctrl-S to save the modification in the Smart Object and increase the distance a little bit. Back to the flower image, click the FX icon, choose Blending option, go to Current Layer and slide the black triangle to the white. Click Alt and move the mouse to cut the triangle. Now cut the flower leaves, each in separate layer. Group all the leaves layer with Ctrl-G, copy and paste in our project. Adjust the position and scale until you feel good with result. Don't forget to leave a like and take subscribe.